Spring is the time for new beginnings, fresh starts, renewal, and action. And if spring is a time when many people feel compelled to clean, then autumn is the perfect time for clearing, for simplifying, decluttering, and letting go. Whether it's a handbag full of half eaten chocolate bars or a drawer full of expired sun cream, this is a great time to channel your inner Elsa and let it go. Part 1. Shake it off. By nature, I am something of a squirrel, whether it's in the form of buying presents weeks in advance and hiding them in a safe place and forgetting where I put them, or not finishing a bar of chocolate in one go and keeping the rest in my handbag for later. And just yesterday, walking down our road, I was startled out of my reverie. I was struck on the head by something hard, round, and surprisingly bouncy. A squirrel in the trees overhead had dropped an acorn and scampered away. Autumn is in the air. Trees are getting ready to release their old leaves. And it makes perfect sense. If you were a tree, would you want to be weighed down by leaves that have served their purpose? Or would you thank them for their service and return them to the earth? Trees naturally release that which no longer serves them. There is no sense in their hanging on to them. Their leaves are released to the ground to continue the next stage of their journey, whether it's to compost slowly and nourish the ground, or to provide shelter for hibernating creatures. Just like the weather changes with the seasons, in traditional Chinese medicine, our bodies change with the seasons as well. Each season is linked to a certain organ. Tuning into the season and the associated organ is like fine-tuning your body so it can play more beautifully. Autumn is associated with the lungs, ebbing and flowing like the tide. Your beautiful lungs fill you with necessary oxygen, and when you exhale, you let go of all the old air and make way for fresh breath. It feels uncomfortable to hold your breath for longer than necessary. It resists the urge to let go and release. I wonder if one of the reasons why every year there are many respiratory viruses that seem to flourish at this time of year is because we can sometimes find it difficult to let go. The lungs are associated with the emotion of grief. When grief isn't expressed or released, it finds other ways to make its presence felt. It doesn't necessarily refer to the physical loss of a loved one, but perhaps might indicate sadness at the end of one way of life and the start of a new, or an inability to let go of something. Part 2. The monkey and the coconut trap. There is a Buddhist parable that illustrates the harm of a reluctance to let go of something. Long ago, in a lush green forest, a hunter devised a method to catch a monkey without resorting to force or cages. The hunter had been carefully observing the clever, agile monkeys for a while and noticed that their one weakness was their ability to let go of something they desired. The hunter devised a trap. He hollowed out a coconut and carved a small hole in it, just large enough for the monkey's hand to slip through. Inside the coconut, he put a piece of sweet papaya. Then he secured the coconut to a tree and left it out where the monkeys played. A little later, a curious monkey came across the coconut. Its nose twitched as it smelt the fruit hidden inside. The monkey reached its hand into the hole and wrapped its fingers around the prize. But when it tried to pull its hand back out, it could not. The hole was too small for the monkey's fist. Frustrated, the monkey tugged and pulled with all its might. But the harder it tried, the more the trap held firm. It screeched in anger and yanked again and again. The monkey was still trapped by its refusal to let go of the fruit inside. Hours passed, and the monkey grew tired, yet it still clung to the fruit, unwilling to release its prize. Meanwhile, the hunter, knowing the monkey would be too focused on the fruit to flee, slowly approached. The monkey could see him coming, but instead of running, it stayed stuck and clenched. All it needed to do to be free was let go. The fruit was not worth its freedom. By the time the monkey finally released its grasp, it was too late. The hunter had bagged his monkey. Part 3. Release your papaya. We are intimately connected to the natural world and its cycles and flows. They mirror that of our own. The earthy brown colours that surround us at the moment are a reminder of the importance of grounding, literally and figuratively, and simplicity. One great way to embrace this concept of releasing and letting go is with a release ritual. Take a piece of paper and write on it anything you're dealing with at the moment that you're ready to let go of. Could be some extra emotional baggage that's weighing you down and taking up head space, or limiting beliefs that are sabotaging you in some way, or a relationship that's troubling you. Get everything down on paper. Don't worry about anybody seeing it, because this is for your eyes only. Get it all out of your head, scribble it down, and feel the release. It's very liberating when you know that nobody else is going to judge the content on this paper. When you've finished, breathe out deeply. You can then rip up the paper into tiny pieces, or very carefully and in a well-ventilated area, burn it and watch it disappear into the ether. For an extra woo dimension, why not bury the ashes or tiny scraps under a tree? Then you can rise like a phoenix, take a deep breath, and get on with the dance. Sign up to my weekly newsletter and receive my free ebook, The Hidden Language of Colour. Visit my website at www.iamjennywilson.com and follow the free ebook link. Or you can check out my YouTube channel, Jenny Wilson Soul Language. Let's reconnect next time. In the meantime, bag your monkey and let it go.